Hello and welcome to Nerida Yoga. I'm Nerida and we've got a few of our students, yoga students here. We're going to do about a 30-minute practice, and some of these yogis, they're very experienced, so use them as inspiration. Just do what you can. And this beautiful pose we're in right now, child's pose, is your home base. Anytime you want to take a little rest, come back to this one. So optional, you could do it with your knees apart, with the big toes touching and your body dropping down on the inside of the legs, releasing your low back. The arms can be forward. Or if that hurts your knees, bring the knees together, arms by your side tucked in is another option as well. You want to feel really relaxed here in forward bend, in child's pose. So we'll come onto our hands and knees, just for a couple of cat-cow tilts. So inhale, lift the chest, big breath in. Exhale, reverse, pull your spine away from the mat. And keep this going. Inhale, exhale, breath in, and breath out. And now drop your tummy down. We're coming into downward facing dog. Tuck your feet under. Lifting the tail high. And pushing your body through to your legs. Taking a deep breath. So your body's in a V-like shape. The tailbone, sitting bone's the highest point of your body. So really lifting your sitting bones up high. Pushing your body through to your legs. Lovely. Now walk your feet forward to your hands. This is a forward bend. So you're rounding down over your legs. You could have your feet together or slightly apart, no further than hip width. Pouring your body down your legs. Shake your head out now. You could even bring your opposite hand to opposite elbow. Make a frame for your head and then shake your head and release the neck. And then let your hands come to the floor. Slowly rolling up, coming up. Push into your feet, arms reach high. Eyes forward, or you could look up and go backwards. Hands to your heart center and fold, forward bend, bow. Let your head drop. Empty your breath. And again, roll up to standing. Come on up. Inhale. And fold. Forward bend, bow. Let's take a half lift. Push your hands against your shins. Pull your body long so your back is flat like a table. If you have the flexibility, you could do this with your hands at the mat. And then bow down, forehead to your shins again. Let's come up to standing. Big breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Forward bend. For a half lift, pull the chest forward. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Big step back. Your back knee is on the floor. You got it. And arms reach up. So you're pushing your hips towards your front heel. Very nice. You should feel this in front of the right hip there. And hands to the mat. Tuck your back foot under. Front foot goes back. You're in downward facing dog. Back into that V shape. Again, empty your breath completely. Take a long breath. Inhale. Exhale. High plank. Pull your shoulders forward so they're directly over the wrists. You're bracing the leg muscles, bracing your tummy, hugging your belly button into your spine, so the whole front of your body really activated. Low plank, bend your elbows, bring your shoulders forward. So you could do this with your knees at the floor if you like. Very good. You could lay down even, and then come to upward facing dog. So your hips are towards the floor. You can take your hands out a little wider, hug the shoulders back, and have your feet flat on the floor. So bring your feet flat, toes flat. There we go, and lifting up. Downward dog. You could come through your knees and then lift your hips up high, pushing your body through to the legs. Empty your breath. Long breath, inhale and exhale. Right foot, sweep it up into the air behind you. Very nice. Push the leg as high as you can. That's it, a little bit higher. Fan your toes. It's like there's spaciousness even in your feet, in your hips. Lift up high, lunge. Take your leg forward, back knee to the floor. Yep, you can bring your hand behind the calf muscle to help the heel forward. Arms reach up. Here we breathe. Inhale. Exhale, drop into the hips. Be sure that your front foot is directly under the knee, like Gabby here, so you're taking care of your knee. Hands to the mat. Tuck your back foot under. We're going to go forward, feet together. Pour your body down your legs. So you're pushing your heels into the floor, lifting your hips. Your legs may not straighten fully, but you're feeling that lovely stretch in the back of your legs and in your low back, pouring your body down your legs. Half lift. So again, hands could be at the shins or the floor, but push against something for resistance to get that length. Fold, forward bend, bow. Come up to standing. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands through your heart center. Bow, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Other side, left foot. Bring your left foot behind you into a lunge. Knee to the mat, arms up. Remember the knee over the ankle, stay safe. Drop your hips towards your front heel. Lift up tall through your body. Looking good, everyone. And hands to the mat. Tuck your back foot under. We're going to step back, downward dog. Really pushing your tail up, so you're curling your sitting bones to the sky. Lengthen through your low back. Imagine you have helium balloons attached to your hips, and they're lifting the hips up high. Pushing your legs towards the back of the room. High plank, pull your chest forward. Lengthen out. Remember, bracing your legs, bracing your belly. Long breath in. On the exhale, bend your elbows, shoulders come forward. You could bring your knees to the floor. You could lay down with your whole body onto the mat. Lay down, yes. Upward dog, lift up, lift the chest. Hug the shoulders back, chest lifted. Downward facing dog, come up and back, reach back. So your hips are nice and high. Thighs pressing back. Now take your left leg up into the air. And step, big step forward. Back knee to the floor. Arms reach up. Lift up. Hands to the mat. Tuck your back foot under and go forward. Forward bend. Good. Be right up the front edge of your mat. Good. Pour your body down the legs. Really plant the heels. Push your heels into the floor so you can fold forward over the legs. Very nice. Roll up to standing. Come on up. Arms high. And fold. Forward bend, bow. Half lift. Straight into a high plank. Walk your feet or even jump your feet to the back edge of your mat. So you're pulling your chest forward. Low plank, bend the elbows, pull the shoulders forward. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Warriors, bring your right foot to warrior one. Big step forward, arms reach up, plant the back heel down, arms reach up high. Pulling the left side of your body forward, right side pulling in underneath you. Hands to your heart center, hands down to the mat, front foot goes back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward dog, breathe in, lift up. Downward facing dog. Left foot, take your left leg high, warrior one, bring that foot forward. Planting your back foot. Bend that front knee, go deep into it. You could work up close to the front edge of your mat. Hands to your heart center. Hands down to the mat. Front foot goes back, high plank. Low plank, lower down. Inhale, lift up, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. This time, rather than lengthening the leg up behind you, just bring your knee into your chest. Right knee to your chest and kick the foot forward for your warrior one. Different way of accessing the pose. Arms reach up. Now really step that foot forward, go deep into your knee, pushing the front knee back over the little toe, arms lifted up nice and high. Now open to warrior two, facing to the left side. Arms reach out wide. Big breath, inhale. Doing a great job here, everybody. Can you bend that front knee and go deeper? Go deeper. You got it. Try and have your front foot with the toes to the mirrors or to the front of the room. Then you bend the front knee. Lift up tall through your body. Good, this is warrior two. High plank, hands to the mat. Front foot goes back. Low plank, take it down. Inhale, upward dog, big breath. Reach in and up. Exhale, downward dog. Think of pushing your body through to your legs. Now your left foot, bring your knee to your chest. Kick the foot forward. Plant the back foot down, arms reach up. Bend that front knee. Now think of your back foot, push it into the floor, straighten up through the back knee so your back leg is nice and long. Warrior two, facing to the right side. Bend that left knee, toes to the mirrors or to the front of the room. Go deeper into that front leg. Think of pressing your tailbone down and lifting up through the front of your pelvis. Warrior two to reverse warrior. Reverse your warrior. Bend that front knee. Beautiful. Warrior two. High plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Downward dog. Let's do warriors on each side again. Right foot, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. High plank. Low plank. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. High plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, everyone. Let's take a rest. Come to your knees. Come to child's pose. Take a good rest here. We're about to come into the Crescent series, which can be quite vigorous. So you want to make sure that you get some rest first. And now coming into your downward facing dog. Step your right foot to crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Straighten that back knee. Push the heel away from you. The knee is straight. Back thigh pushing to the sky. Make sure your back heel is up off the floor. Often after we've just done some warriors, we keep our foot flat, but you want to lift that back heel. As a variation, you could always bring your back knee to the floor in crescent lunge. Now bring your hands to your heart center. We'll twist. Bring your left elbow and hook it over the right knee. Open the arms out. Bring your bottom hand down to the floor or to the block. On the inside of your foot is going to give you more stability. Or like Faith here, you can bring your hand across the foot, bring the shoulder through so you increase the twist. That's beautiful. Make sure to keep your back leg really powered up so you're pushing your back thigh to the sky, lengthening your body. That's your inhale. Exhale, nice big twist. Now we're going to come up and around to warrior two. Plant your back foot down. Arms reach out wide. Bend the front knee, go deep into this leg. Bring your forearm to the thigh, top arm over. Now, you could leave your arms like this. The next stage would be bring your bottom hand down to the floor. Arm over the ear maybe. Beautiful. And then, of course, you can take a bind. You can bring that top arm up and around, wrap it around behind your back, and bringing the right hand down on the inside of your right ankle. Or, like Faith is showing, you can do a double bind. Jenny's doing it now, bringing that bottom hand up underneath, binding the hands, and this is going to let you really open the chest upwards. Make sure you are spinning. That's the key here. Spinning your body. That's it. Spinning up. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Keep twisting the body. Warrior two. Release your arms. Reach out wide. Come to high plank. Just high plank. To side plank. So feet together. Heels to the right. Left arm to the sky. So you can bring your knee right under the hip, bring the hips up forward over the knees, reaching, lifting the fingers to the sky, the left arm there, reaching upwards. If your legs are straight, both legs are squeezing the thighs together. But if this is too much, particularly in your wrists, you could bring your knee to the floor, or like Jan is doing here, a really strong version, the forearm at the floor, so elbow down, keeping the body nice and straight. Awesome. Come to high plank. Hands to the mat. Remember to pull your belly in, squeeze your legs. Low plank, bend your elbows, go forward. Inhale, upward dog. So you're going to lift up, lift the chest, heart high, downward facing dog. Come up and back, reach back. Lifting your tail to the ceiling. Stay with that breath, long breath. Inhale, exhale. We're going to do it all on the left side. Bring your left foot to crescent lunge. Big step forward. Keep your back heel up and the arms reach up high. Bend your front knee as much as you can. Ideally, that thigh is parallel to the floor, but you don't want to drop your hips lower than the knees. You want to keep them in line with the knees. Hands to your heart center. Remember, you could bring your back knee to the floor if you would like to. Hands locked, elbow over the left knee. And then open the arms out, bottom hand to the floor and the top hand reaching up high. So you inhale and lengthen your body, exhale and twist, bringing that top shoulder back, bottom shoulder through. That's right, if it gets too strong, bring that back knee to the floor, but stay in your pose. Make sure that front foot is really flat. You're pushing the big toe of the foot, the inner ankle down, so you're stable and grounded. One more breath. Come up and around to warrior two. So spin up and around, arms out wide. Check your feet. The back foot flat, the front foot toes to the mirrors or to the front of your mat. Forearm to your thigh for extended side angle. So here, elbow on the thigh, try and make a straight line from your back ankle right up out through your fingertips. Spiraling the body open. And you could stay here. This is a beautiful pose. Or bring your hand, bottom hand to the floor. You could go for the bind. Great. Beautiful variations. And of course, you could always leave your top arm up, but really bring your body back over the legs. So you're going to open it up even more through the side of your body. And the challenge could be to bring your bottom hand down to the floor. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. All right, everybody, warrior two. To high plank. Lock those belly muscles, the leg muscles, feet together. Spin the heels to the left, right arm to the high. We're in side plank. So again, you might want to bring that bottom knee to the floor underneath your hip. Stretch that back leg out. Go for a beautiful long line through your body. Try not to let this top arm go behind you. You want to be able to look up and see your thumb out of the corner of your eye. Get a visual. Steady breath, everyone. To high plank. Low plank, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump forward, forward bend. To thunderbolt. Bend your knees, arms up. Hands to your heart center. Bring the left elbow across your right knee and then open the arms out so your bottom hand comes down to the floor. Or if you can't reach the floor, I'll show you with Jan here, you can always bring your hand to the block or to anything that you have, a brick, anything that can give you some elevation. A water bottle is a good option. And pulling your tailbone back, chest pulls forward. So you really lengthen and then rotate and twist, yeah, oh, like that. Awesome, feel that. And get a beautiful big twist. Are you bending your knees as much as you can? There we go. And now pull the chest forward more. Oh, like that. Maximizing every pose. Get the benefit from every pose. Beautiful. Hands to the floor. Drop your head now. Try heel your feet apart. Take your two fingers next to your thumb and they hook in underneath the big toes. Palms facing each other. Now lengthen your body out, half lift. Pull the chest forward and then bow down, fold. Pull your body through your legs. You could even bend your knees a little here to get your body down, drop down. Find that release in your low back and then straighten the knees. Straighten them a little more. Oh, there we go. Feel the work. If you pull on your toes, like really use those fingers to pull on your toes, you're going to pull yourself closer to your legs. Why not try it? You're here. Do it anyway. You might surprise yourself by how much you can really stretch into it. Release your hands. Try heel your feet together. Roll up to standing. Reach up high, big breath in and bow, forward fold. Fold forward. Thunderbolt, bend your knees, arms reach up high, hands to your heart center and twist, bringing the right elbow over the left knee. Pull your chest forward here so that you get that length in the spine. And then exhale, open it out. Really bend your knees, drop the hips back. Can you see your top thumb looking up? And now hands to the mat. Try heel your feet apart. This time we're going to take gorilla. So slide your hands right underneath your feet so your toes come up to the wrists. So you're standing on your hands. If that doesn't feel right, then you can always catch your big toes again with your fingers. Half lift, pull the chest forward and fold, bow down. Pull yourself into your legs. You could even shake your head out here, really shake it out. Make sure you're released, relaxed in your upper body. Pull your body forward. Again, you really want to pull on those hands to pull yourself into your legs to get that fold right in the hinges there of your hip. Release your hands. Try heel your feet together. Empty your breath. Inhale, come up to standing. Big breath. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Bow forward. Let your breath out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward dog. And downward facing dog. So here we're going to take just a couple of back bends. You want to stay forward on your mat, but the ladies here are going to come to their knees and go to the side with their, let's all face this way. Lay down onto your tummy. Yep, move along. There we go. Gabby, if you come this way. Yep, if you go that way, Julie. So we're going to start. Julie, if you go that way. Faith, you come forward on your mat. That's it. Everyone lay onto your tummy. So we'll start with locust. Everyone, arms by your side. You could keep your arms apart, or you could interlock your fingers at your low back, squeezing your shoulder blades in towards each other, straightening the elbows. Let's lift up. So the chest, the arms, the shoulders lift. You're pushing your feet away from you, stretching out the back of the leg and really lifting those thighs up off the mat. This is locust pose. Remember to keep your chin in. You don't want to throw the head back. Not great for the neck. Lift a little higher. Keep breathing. The temptation on your tummy here is to hold your breath. You want to exhale. Stay with a beautiful flow of breath. Then come down. So you can repeat that one. You can come back to locust, or bend your knees, catch your feet. And here we go. Come up into locust or bow. So arms and legs straight for the locust, or catch your feet and lift up into the bow pose. Remember the neck. Careful with your chin. Can you lift your chest higher now? Push your chest away from you. If you're in bow, holding the feet, you're pushing your feet into the hands or the shins into your hands. You've got this forward to backward motion. Lift up a little higher and relax down. Very good. One more. Let's go. Catch your feet or locust. Quick one, this one. Take it up. A couple of breaths only. Lift up high. And relax down. Pull back into child's pose. And now coming up onto your hands and knees. So some of us, front row, why don't you sit and face to the front, and if Faith and Julie, you stay facing sideways. So we get this. Everyone sitting on your tail with your legs straight out in front of you. Good, arms reach up, big breath, inhale, we're taking a folded forward bend. Come forward. So you just want to reach as far forward as you can on your legs. You could always bend your knees a little bit to take the pressure out of it, bringing your body forward. Of course, you can always have your legs straight, pushing forward. Holding your feet is great. A really good way to do this is to bring your thumbs in front of the big toes, wrapping the fingers around the little toes, and then you're pulling the outsides of your feet back, insides of your feet forward. So you're lengthening through the inside of your legs and bow forward. Good. Now coming up, reach up. You're going to bring your hands behind you. So your fingers pointing back towards you. We'll start with tabletop, bend your knees, and you're going to push the hips up. So you push into the hands, hips high, so you're creating that tabletop. Lift the hips as high as you can manage to lift them up. And then let your hips come down. Straighten your legs out again. And here we go. Reach up high and fold. Go forward. And sitting up. Again, hands behind, fingers pointing inwards. This time you could either take the tabletop again, knees bent, feet flat, or you can come up for intense east pose with the legs straight, toes reaching towards the front edge of your mat. And hips to the floor. Now, if you would like to lie down, we're just going to face to the front and bring our legs to a cross-leg position. But if you'd like to take a few minutes in a final rest, laying on your back, letting all of the benefits of the poses assimilate in your body, do that. But we're just going to sit up, hands to our heart center. And take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And namaste. Thank you. And a big thank you to Jan, Jenny, Gabby, Julie, and Faith for joining us today. Thank you. Namaste.